Disney movies are some of the most important stories in cinema, but from The Lion King to Snow White, they all have some pretty weird details. The Lion King has aged well, but that's not to say it doesn't come without a pretty weird plot hole. Having run away from his pride after his uncle Scar killed his father Mufasa, Simba met and grew up with everyone's favorite meerkat and warthog duo, Timon and Pumbaa. Their diets consisted mainly of bugs, and Simba seemingly followed suit, which is a diet that's hard to believe would sustain a lion for very long. In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, an alarming amount of jealousy led the evil queen to order the killing of her stepdaughter Snow White. Transforming herself into an old woman, the queen brought Snow White a poisonous apple, hoping it would lead to her death. None of the movie is filmed in documentary style or with the character acknowledging the viewers, when out of nowhere the queen looks straight down the lens and explains her sinister plot. Beauty and the Beast tells the magical story of a prince and his servants who were turned into a beast and household items until he could learn how to love. As it were, Belle winds up in the beast's captivity after she traded herself for her father, whom the beast had trapped away for trespassing. Belle was devastated at what the beast had done, firstly to her father and then to her, but somehow the horror melted away as she realized the beast wasn't as terrible as he seemed. Peter Pan swept Wendy and her brothers Michael and John off to Neverland, where people never grow up. Peter eventually also took Wendy to the lagoon to meet the mermaids. Unfortunately, the mermaids were hostile towards Wendy and bullied her, saying they wanted to drown the girl. Weirdly, Peter wasn't much of a friend to Wendy at that moment and hardly condemned the mermaids, leaving Wendy to deal with it by herself. The only movie to appear twice on this list, Beauty and the Beast, features a ton of villagers who seem to be all up in each other's businesses. With this in mind, it seemed strange that nobody recalled the prince who had suddenly disappeared around the same time that the beast emerged. In the live-action remake, it's explained that the curse on the prince was also placed on the villagers, causing them to forget, but that doesn't make this detail from the original any less weird.